What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be reviewing the Keystyle mini controller from Haute42. Now, full disclosure, they did send this out to me, but they gave me no instructions on what to say, so all opinions are my own. So now, looking inside of the package, we have our manual. This runs off of GP2040CE firmware, so you can learn about that in the manual and on the webpage. We also have a bag with replacement parts and tools. We have our screwdriver, key switch puller, replacement key switch, menu button cap replacements, and rubber feet. And then we have our black USB-C cable to match our device. So inside we have the controller, and it uses full-sized Leobog switches. It uses stacked acrylic for its build, and on the back we can see that it is hot swappable, and we also see our boot cell button for flashing new firmware. Looking at the front of the device, we have our USB-C cable for plugging it into our console or PC, but we also have a USB-A slot for plugging in an adapter for USB Passthrough for console authentication for the PS4 and PS5, and we even now have support for adapters to bring use on the Xbox One and Xbox Series S and X consoles through GP2040CE updates. So now a quick rundown of the controller. First, we have our cloudy black keycaps. Now we have our Leobog full-size switches for all of our buttons except for our menu buttons. And then for the menu options, we have our turbo button, our home button, our back or select button, and then our start, left stick, and right stick buttons. And at the top, we have our USB-C port and our USB slot for authentication with PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series S/X consoles with necessary adapters like I mentioned before. So now, how comfortable is it to play on? At first, I was honestly struggling to use it in matches because I'm not used to the WASD layout for fighting games, and the controller also felt relatively cramped. But after several matches, I eventually adjusted and felt more comfortable. While it won't be my main peripheral given its small size, I think that it is noteworthy considering how compact it is, and if you're ever traveling around and want to bring a small controller, it'll definitely heighten your experience as you can have full-size switches without having to bring an entire keyboard along. Additionally, with wide console compatibility, you can plug this into many different consoles while on the go, so you're less likely to need to bring extra controllers. Ultimately, I think this controller works best for casual play, especially as a travel option. It's small, so it's very easy to carry around, unlike bulkier, full-size controllers. Those that are used to playing on keyboard will have the best experience, but even I was able to adjust. And it definitely beats bringing an entire keyboard because of its size and because it separates the usual layout from your keyboard, so you're less likely to bump into other keys. And it also has the WASD layout at an angle that's more comfortable to use. Thanks for watching, I hope you learned something useful, and I'll see you next time.